What if there was a very simple, easy to use platform where you can create your dynamic NFTs on the Cardano blockchain without even needing to be able to code and have the technical background? Well, there is one. It is a Saturn.io platform, and it's one project that we'll dive deeper into in this video. We'll start by analyzing the technology, how it all works, what you can do with it. We'll also explain you what are these dynamic NFTs and also what are the use cases you can generate with them and how they can improve your project. And of course, we'll have a little demo of how you can use the Saturn.io platform so that you have everything you need to be able to start creating your own dynamic NFTs after this video if you wish to do so. So definitely a video you should watch until the end if you're just interested in NFTs, interested in ever creating your own project, or better if you're just interested in staying tuned to new projects and to see what are the projects launching with this dynamic NFT feature. As always, please bear in mind that in this channel we don't provide you with any kind of financial advice, and this video here is no exception to the rule. While coming back to Saturn.io, it's a really cool platform, really simple and easy to use, and that allows you to create dynamic NFTs without actually needing to code and with a pretty user-friendly, I would say, UX and UI. So yeah, you can use the Saturn.io website for almost anything, from creating the images for your NFT project with the layers you want to put in those images, from actually just using the website as a minting platform and allowing for users to mint directly from the website. Now, your only question might be, what are exactly dynamic NFTs? Well, dynamic NFTs are compliant with the CIP 68, the Cardano Improvement Proposal 68, that is an NFT standard that basically adds some extra programmability to your NFTs using smart contracts and allows you to be able to upgrade your NFTs for different use cases by sending the NFT back to the smart contract and getting it back to yourself. Now, if you think about this use case with dynamic NFTs can be pretty interesting for several areas. One of them is, for example, gaming, where it makes sense for you to be able to update your NFTs. For example, imagine you have a gun, a special weapon as an NFT, and you want to combine it with another NFT and update it. Or if, for example, you have your NFT is a character and you want to be able to upgrade it as you progress in the game, you can do all of that with these NFTs and everything will be stored on chain, which is very positive for you. But it's more than just gaming. It's a use case that is valuable every time it makes sense to upgrade an NFT. And this kind of upgradability allows you to create gamification for the community. For example, you can reward the users that are active and actively supporting the project by allowing them to upgrade the NFTs and get some more additional benefits and even reputation inside the community. Or you can also, for example, use it for memberships where every month people need to pay a certain amount to upgrade the NFT and are only able to access the content. For example, if you're doing like a course or something with the upgradable version of the NFT, or you can even provide utility to your native token with these upgradable NFTs by allowing users to pay a certain number of native tokens in order to upgrade their NFTs. So another source of utility for your token, which is always interesting. And if you want more use cases, as if this were not enough, the Saturn.io smart contract also has kind of like a similar thing to a soul-bound NFT. These are NFTs that cannot be traded. When they are minted, they are permanently associated with the address that minted these NFTs. And this can be very interesting, for example, for the creation of a gaming profile using an NFT. So yeah, as you can see here, the possible use cases for these dynamic NFTs are significant, and they add another layer of complexity, another layer of possibilities and features to the static NFTs we have. So it's definitely a matter of getting to know how it all works, maybe even talking to the Saturn.io team and trying to be creative with what you can do with these dynamic NFTs, because I do think in the future there will be plenty of use cases and there can be entire projects based on these NFTs and on the possibility of being able to upgrade them, considering certain conditions, certain predefined conditions. Especially talking to the team at Saturn.io, I think is very valuable because even though I've provided you here with some ideas, some use cases, some ways you can leverage your NFTs and leverage having dynamic NFTs instead of the static ones, there are certainly many more ideas, and as they are working with more teams, they can certainly give you advice as they are the experts in this niche and they are working on it every day. But now that you know what are these upgradable NFTs, I would say it would be interesting to have here a quick demo. And I'll just show you a quick demo that was done by Nick himself, the creator of the platform. So here we have the Saturn platform. We can connect our wallet on the top right corner to start using this platform. Then we click on create project to start an NFT project. The project will open below and you can click there to start creating your NFT project. Then you can add NFTs to the project. We can edit each NFT down below, or we can select all the NFTs and delete them, for example. We also have the show advanced options where you can download the metadata or automatically name our NFT collection. Then we have here collection data. To create our collection, we can set the collection name, collection price, or even use the advanced pricing options if we prefer. We can decide if we want the dynamic NFT, the ones we talked about in the beginning of the video that are dynamic, or the typical static Cardano NFTs that are non-fungible tokens, that are native tokens in the Cardano blockchain and that are not upgradable. Then it generates a policy ID and we can define the data for the start of the minting policy. We can choose advanced options for data creation. Then we can also define royalty address and royalty percentage for NFTs. Then we just need to save our NFT collection. Then for the images of our NFTs, we can click on upload images. Here we can upload images or upload the entire metadata, or use their image generator of the Saturn platform, where we can upload several layers, different layers, to create our randomized NFTs. Here is a very simple example. We will use a blue moon blob and we'll put a red blob as well, give them the name and define the chance of each trait to show up in the collection, to randomly show up in the collection. Then we also need to give the name blob to the trait, and we'll create a new layer with name background. Okay, we'll add two planets to the background and do the same process as before. Okay, also defining the name for the backgrounds, and also defining the chance that they will be generated, the image will be generated with this background. And then we rearrange the layers because we want the background in the back and the blob in the front, so we trade them. Okay, and here we can preview and save our images. We can click a long time to see all the combinations we can create with this random image generator. But I think it's super interesting and easy to use for people that don't have the technical knowledge. And then we can also download the images we are generating. So really cool, I would say. Then we can also, instead, we can upload images directly from the NFTs, or we can upload the metadata, and I'll show you an example here with the metadata. When we are already at the metadata, and this is the images we have for our blobs with the metadata. And then we have here the minting settings. We can opt to sell NFTs in the platform, or we can do single bulk NFT minting, where we get all the NFTs into one wallet. Here we choose regular mint, where we sell NFTs in the platform, and we define the end date for that mint. And here we have the blobs, and we'll randomly mint one blob, sign the transaction as you can see here, and then we'll get the blob. Congratulations for getting the blob. Now let's see the CV68 part of the NFT. Here we are able to update our NFTs. So we go to the upgrade systems and we'll create upgrade for the blob project. And then we can create leveling systems for the NFT. If we have metadata, we can upload it. Metadata, we just go to upload images to define the upgrades for our NFTs. Okay, we have several levels and we can choose the images we want in each level. We go to upload the metadata, and the metadata, let me show you before anything else how it looks like. This is the CIP68 version of the metadata. It's a little bit different from the previous one, but simple, I think. But yeah, we'll now upload the first 10 images, and now in this screen, we have a transition of blobs based on color, and each color represents a different level for our blobs. Here we can preview, okay, these images are all in IPFS. So it might take a while to load, as you can see here, but you can see the different blobs organized by color. We can set, however, here in the upgrade levels, we can set the conditions for the upgrades. For example, we'll now just remove the conditions for our example, but we can add as many conditions as we want. And as you can see here, there is a price tab where we can set the price we want to charge for the upgrade of our NFT at each given level. And we can even put a more complex price structure. When we are ready, we just save the levels we are creating. We go to upgrade settings and start the project and make it live. Then we just need to search for our blob uh, in the Saturn platform, and we are able to upgrade the NFT, okay, performing the smart contract transaction, and it is how we upgrade it. It basically sends the NFT to the smart contract and returns us a upgraded level, upgraded version of our NFT. And we can do this upgrade as many times as we want, as long as we fulfill the conditions for the upgrade that are set by the project. Well, what do you think? A pretty interesting demo, right? Well, I do think it's also important to notice that the APIs have even more functionality where you can upgrade your NFTs based on anything you want, on any condition you choose, and you can just track whatever you want to track. Besides this demo, you also have here the website guide, okay, where you can go through the general things you can do here with the platform and how they work. So a very simple guide, but very easy to use and to consume, and super interesting, I would say. But in case you want more documentation, or maybe use a more advanced version and programmable version of this Saturn.io platform, you have here the documentation. I'll leave all the links in the description from the website, from the documentation, from everything you need. So don't worry, you can just check them out there. And here you have more information about how to work with the platform, how to dive deeper into every stage of the website and the platform and what you can do with it. And you also have the API documentation, okay? And with this API documentation, you are actually able to create more complex things and to actually have this meeting service directly on your website with everything you need. In addition, using Saturn here, you also have access to the Whormwole, okay, as you can see here. The Whormwole is a smart contract created by Alexandro Barry, the creator of SpaceBuds, that has done a lot for the NFT space and for the Cardano space. So a very known developer that has contributed a lot. And it's basically a smart contract that allows you to convert your static NFTs into these new dynamic NFTs, this new standard. And basically, of course, the only thing you need to do is to send your static NFTs into the smart contract and convert them. Of course, it can have a cost, at least the transaction fees, or even some other extra cost added by the project. But yeah, of course, you have here some examples of some static NFTs you can convert using the Saturn.io platform. But of course, before converting them, you need to make sure that your NFT project is here and is using this system, because they'll need to be the ones starting the process for conversion and providing you the new NFTs. However, this basically means that even if you opt to start with a static NFT, or if you already have your own NFT project with static NFTs, you can work with the Saturn.io team to be able to actually convert your NFTs into these new CIP 68 compliant NFTs, these new dynamic NFTs that can be upgradable upon certain conditions. Of course, then you need to find a way to incentivize users, the users that own your current static NFTs, to send their NFTs here in the platform to the smart contract in order to receive the new and improved dynamic NFT that they'll be able to upgrade in the future. Another important thing to learn about this project is that they have their own payment gateway that allows you to directly mint the NFT from the smart contract, and they use a multi-sig minting process that is pretty secure and that allows to send ADA and to get your NFT back in one single transaction. Another thing that is crucial to consider when using Saturn is naturally the pricing. Okay, and as you can see here, if you want to do just a single NFT mint, you'll need to pay 1 ADA per NFT and plus a Cardano fee and a min UTXO fee. The min UTXO is a requirement of the Cardano blockchain that requires you to lock some ADA in order to be able to mint an NFT, to mint NFTs, to mint native tokens. But yeah, the great advantage is that this NFT will be treated as a native asset by the blockchain and will be read by the ledger and interpreted by the ledger as an asset of the Cardano blockchain in itself, which is very valuable. On the other side, if you want a bulk mint where you mint all the NFTs at once, the cost will actually be 2 ADA per NFT plus a Cardano fee and the mint XO. So imagine you want to mint a 10,000 profile picture NFT collection with this bulk minting solution. You'd have to pay 20,000 ADA for minting these NFTs plus the Cardano fee and the mini UTXO value. Okay, I'll also leave in the description a doc that allows you to calculate the mean UTXO value for your own NFTs for your own specific case. Finally, if you want to use their payment gateway, you'll have to pay 2.5% of the mint price plus 1 ADA per NFT. Okay, these are all very important costs to consider that can sum up and become quite significant at the end of the day. And while it's true that you can pass some of these costs onto the customer that is acquiring these NFTs, that will actually affect the demand for them. It can make a lot of difference in the price of the NFT, and it can have also a lot of difference in the amount of money you'll be able to get from selling these NFTs. And if your budget for your project for the development is largely dependent on these NFT sales, it's something you need to consider, something you must not dismiss, and you really need to do the math. In terms of the team, we have Nick and his brother working on the project. Nick is a very experienced developer that has not only developed the Saturn.io platform, but is also the CTO for the Ape Society and a prominent developer on the Cardano blockchain. You can reach Nick through Twitter and Discord if you want to learn more about Saturn or even more about his background. But overall, I think it's very interesting to see how Saturn is a platform with so many features, with so much you can do, so much you can customize, with the whole minting process and upgrading process so easy, with the possibility of getting your static NFTs right now and convert them into dynamic NFTs. And it's especially exciting to notice that you can use this platform without any kind of technical knowledge almost, and still be able to create really interesting projects and communities, and to be able to really gamify your NFTs and create new use cases that are not as common right now. So this is definitely a platform that not only opens the NFT world to a lot of new creators with great ideas and projects, but also a platform that allows creators, if they want to, even if they have the technical knowledge, to just leverage these pre-built and very easy to use systems instead of having to create their own, which always takes some time and a lot of testing as well to make sure that everything is running well. While here you have the experience they had and they benefited with other means and other projects. And I think this is a especially valuable proposition for the dynamic NFT side, where you have some more complex smart contracts to create and be able to upgrade your NFTs than if you were just using static NFTs. The reality is that these dynamic NFTs require more stronger technical capabilities from the developers. And with the platform like Saturn, these dynamic NFTs are made much widely available for everyone and easier to be created. Of course, it does come with a price. But yeah, if you're interested in platforms that facilitate the process of generating your own NFTs, I will make a video very soon on NMaker, a great platform for these. So if you haven't yet subscribed, please turn on the notification bell so that you're notified whenever that video comes out. However, it's of course very important that before you decide to start your own NFT project, or even if you already have an NFT project going on, it's always good to learn from other NFT projects, especially the ones that have been having a lot of traction and support from communities, larger crypto communities. And one of the projects with the most interesting metrics on that side is Pavia. You can and should learn all about them in the video that is here on the end screen. So on my side, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the Pavia video.